All right, quickly, let me show you how we created this cosmetic website. And before we go further into that, let me just show you how beautiful it's looking. So this is a cosmetic website for like facials, makeup, lip balms, and a whole lot of all that. And you can see it looking sweet, it's looking beautiful and awesome. Some of the features that I love about it, apart from the fact that it comes with like so much of testimonials, blogs, content to help you rank and all of that, is the fact that as a business owner, you could build this without any coding experience, without any knowledge of website building. We'll provide you all of the tools there so you could know how to build it. And if you just want to learn it, it's pretty simple. So some of the features I love is the comparison. You can actually compare each product. So let me just open a product page. So this is the product page. Currently we don't have this, it's out of stock, but it comes with like this color options. You could see it on different, we call it like variations of the product based on color, based on different variations and all of that. And if you scroll down, you can see that multiple payment gateway. I'm going to show you how to set that up. You could see frequently bought product together. This will help you to upsell your product. Let's say this particular product comes with additional product that people need to buy. They just have to choose and add them, and just pay, and they'll get to actually buy more than one and all of that. So it's something I'm literally very excited about. So before we go, I'll show you we're making use of the cosmetic theme. It's more like a premium theme, but it is worth it at the end of the day. It comes with like a demo content and all of that. So I'm going to walk you through how we built this, the step-by-step process, and literally it is very simple. You can do this. So let's just get started. So one of the first things you will need when you want to build any kind of website is you need like a hosting and a domain. Like I always explain, hostings are like the storage of your website on the internet, and the domain is like the web address, like the address of your website online. So it could be matthew.com, cosmetic.ng, cosmetic.com, depending on what you want. And for the hosting and the domain, the company I always recommend is Hostinger. They are rated one of WordPress best hosting out there. So if you follow the description, you follow using my referral link, you get 20% off you buy your hosting. Now you also get a free domain, so that's a win-win for you as well. And if you chat me up, I can help you in getting the hosting and domain if you don't know how to do that. But I will drop a link in this description showing you how you can get that on Hostinger, or if you prefer to use Namecheap. So I've also have videos showing you how to install WordPress on Hostinger, and they'll help you through that beginning process. But I want to go straight into the video, into WordPress, showing you all of how we do that. So if you want a beginner course on how you can start with WordPress, you can also do it to just send me a message. But for now, let's go into WordPress. So just make sure to check the description below to see videos showing you how you can install WordPress on Hostinger or on cPanel. You also see my contact there, where you can actually reach out to me if you want to get your hosting for me to help you get it or show you how to get it, or you just check out a video I'll put in the description. All right, so that being said, what do we need to do? So first of all, let me close all these, and I will just take you to, I've installed WordPress here. This is a clean WordPress. I'll show you how it is on the front end. So I'm just going to right click at the top here and open this in a new tab. What I love to do is to have my website side by side. So currently we're using ai.zipflight.tech. This is a subdomain. If you want to create a subdomain, just do well to check the video below. I showed you how to do that as well. Anyways, so moving forward, now this is what people will see if they visit our website. As of this moment, there's nothing, it's just hello world, and this is the back end of our WordPress website. Right, I've created videos tutorial showing you everything you need to know about the dashboard of the WordPress. But if you follow this video from here, you'll be able to get how we created this website. So the first thing we need to do is to get our themes. Now the WordPress theme is like, when I say WordPress theme, I usually say it's more like what gives your WordPress the structure it have, the outlook, the feel, how it looks. That's what WordPress theme does. Then plugins are more like an external tools that helps you increase the functionality of your WordPress site. Okay, so by like getting a new phone, but once you put Facebook and other third-party apps, it helps you to increase what that phone can do. Just that's the same with plugins. So first of all, we'll come to the appearance and we'll click on it here. Once you do that, you get multiple options here. This is what WordPress provides. It provides you with about 3 themes. Yeah, it provides about 3 themes. By next year, there will be 2026, and 2023 will be totally outdated. So what you want to do is click on add new here. Now once you click on add new, it takes you to the WordPress library, and the WordPress library has thousands and thousands of free themes you could use to build any kind of site. Just make sure to search here. But for this, we're going to be using a premium theme, and so we're going to click on upload theme and we're going to choose from file. Now we're going to be going with this Cosmetic here. So we're going to open this up and open this up and open this up, and you're going to see install theme here, and we're going to pick this. So we're going to click on install. Now this may take some minutes, so what I love to do is to make the video short. I'm just going to pause, then resume after the theme has been installed. So just do well to take out your time, get your coffee, your pen as I follow through this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Let's get to 1,000 before this year ends. I believe we could do this. So if you've not subscribed, do have to click on the subscribe button while we continue. All right, so basically our theme has been installed, so we just click on activate here. Now once you click on the activate, it takes you through like a series of process. Just do have to follow. Just click on start here, then we'll click on next. Our theme has been activated, and it will give you like a bit of plugins that we need to install. Just do have to click on the install button. Now it just is going to install all the plugins one after the other, and once it takes green, it means it has been successfully installed. So now I was just going to explain some of these. So we have Elementor. Elementor is like a page builder. It helps you edit your WordPress website, right? There are a lot of page builder out there. We have Divi, we have Elementor, we have Bakery, we have, if I'm pronouncing them right, and a bit of few others, but Elementor is widely used, and it's one of the best I actually recommend when it comes to editing your WordPress website. So we have your contact form 7, which is the basic form when you're creating a form on WordPress, but we'll see all of these as time goes on. So just do have to keep following the video, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Let's keep going. So also just do well to speed up the process because of time. All right, so we've successfully installed the plugins. So some of the plugins refuse to install, but you don't have to worry. We have all of these, and we are just going to click on activate now. First of all, now you can see most of these plugins, some are not active, right? Some are, so we're going to manually do those. So this has been activated. We're just going to manually do them one after the other. So I'll also speed up this process as well. All right, so at this point you can see that everything has been activated, right? The next step we need to do is we're going to click on import demo, right? Just click on import demo here. Now what this does is that it takes away all the time you would think in designing, and it designs everything for you. Now this is why I say, as a business owner, as a person who has no code experience, you have never designed a website, with this you'll be able to build that cosmetic site right away. So first of all, I just wanted to click on import demo. Now it's going to do all of this, right? So I want you to just click on import demo. Now this can take some time, so we'll also do how to speed up the process. So during installation, you can stop, pause the video, allow you to totally install. But if you're watching, just continue along. And in this way, our demo website has been installed. Pretty easy, very simple. So just so us to check it out, we'll just go to this place where we've made the front of our site. We'll just click here to refresh, and you can see how the website has come into shape. So you don't have to worry. I'm going to show you how you can edit everything, change things the way you want, and I'm going to show you how you can actually build some of these things yourself. It's pretty easy. They are not hard to make, and I'm going to show you how you could do them by yourself, and show you how you can edit it and all of that. So now we've successfully installed WordPress. We've successfully as well been able to install our theme that we need for this website. So there are a few things we need to go over. First of all, how do you edit some of these pages so that it could suit into your product and what you do and the likes of that? Then secondly, I'm going to show you how you can add product to this website as well, so you can add your own product and all of that, your own designs and everything. Then I'll also walk you through some of the pages, the about us, because every website must comes with like the about us, the about the company, the contact us, store locations, and some of this stuff. Then I'll show you lastly how we could edit this to look way better and add your payment gateway. So first of all, let me show you how you can edit this page and change some of the content and all of that you could also apply to other pages of this website. But before we do that, I want to be able to have a very clean, we call this here your menu. I want to have a very clean menu here. Okay, so first of all, for the menu, I want you to come back to the back end of your site and I want you to locate appearance, right where our theme is. You're going to see an option called menus. Just do how to click on it. Now once you do that, you're going to see this. So what I want you to do, but before we go, I want to also say something. Now this is a demo content. All right, a demo content is more like a template that you could use to build your website. So this particular theme comes with about 1 to total of 5, right? You could pick any of them. This is the one we're currently, okay, I think this is the one we're currently using. We could do how to go with something like this. If we click on the preview screen, now you can see this option here. You see how beautiful it is looking. So there's skincare, on sales, new makeup, and all of that. And if you click on this, you'll get all of this. You see how this is also looking beautiful, right? You could choose any of this, right? But first of all, let me walk you through how we want to do that. So first of all, I want you to, for the menu, come here. You're going to see this is called main menu and primary. So main menu for that is primary for desktop and mobile as well. So I want to click on select. Right, I think we've closed the front end, so we'll just come here, right click again, and we'll open in a new tab. I want to see the changes we're actually making. Okay, so remember we have home, shop, products, pages, and blog. You're going to see them: home, shop, product, pages, and blog. But each of them are basically custom links, right? So what I want you to do right now is we're going to change all of this. So first of all, on the home, just select box select here, select all of this, each and every one of them. Then you're going to click on remove selected item, then click on save changes. Now when you do that, I will come back to this place and refresh this. You notice there are no more home items here. All our menus has gone because we've taken them out here. Now what you want to do is, now you can see we have home 1, home 5, 4, 3, 2. I remember I showed you there are different kinds of demo you could use. So what we want to do is we come to pages here. We're going to click on all pages, right click and open in a new tab. Now this will open in a separate tab. The reason we're doing this is I want to know the particular page we're going to use as our main page. So for this, I want you to come here and you're going to see all of the available homes. So we have this, so the home 1 is our main page. I'm going to show you how you can do that. So click on open here, then we'll just keep opening each and every one of them so we could see the one we want to go with. Right now, this is the home page. There's the home 1. You can see how it's looking. This is what we're currently working on. Now if you say you want to go with the home 2 or the home 3 or the home 4, just make sure to look at each and every one of them and decide what you want, right? You mustn't use what I'm making use of, right? So this is what home 2 looks like. It's pretty beautiful. It's pretty, and you could see how beautiful it is here. Now we also have home 3, right? This is also good. This is also good. Now we also have home 3, home 4, and all of that. But for me, I'm just going to make use of the home 1, which is the first demo content. Now I'm just going to cancel. So I'm just going to leave this here. So back to our menus here. Now you have all the recent pages. We have all pages, right? So view all. So these are pages. So what I want to do is I'm going to click on this home, which says front page, which is also a home 1. Okay, then let's say if you make your home to your front page, it's going to appear like this. But I'm going to show you how you can make any of those your front page. But first of all, let's create a menu. So we want a home, we want a blog page, we also want an about us, we want a contact us page, or you could also have a compare page if you want that. So home, about us, contact us, and I think that is all I want. You could do how to go with other pages like refund, shipping. So I'll just go with shop, right? I think I love the shop page, so I'm just going to shop. Then I'm going to pick this. Then I click on add to menu. Now you can see all of them has been added here. You could do well to just, you can put this under here as a sub page. Once you drag it under, it becomes a soft page on this, right? Then you could arrange it based on what you want. So I want home, I want the blog, I just want to do it through, right? So once it's like this, I just click on save menu. Now once that's done, the next thing is it's still rolling. My network is a bit slow, so what we want to do is I'll come back here and refresh this. Now we still have this as our first page. We're going to see home, blog, about us, contact us, then we have the shop. These are the two menu I put under as a sub menu, right? So we have all of this here. Now all of those distance are not there, so this is what we have for now. All right, so like I said, you can see we have our menus and everything arranged. Now let me just show you quickly. All right, so we've solved everything we want to solve here. Now let's say you want to use home 3 as your main page, home, right? You're just going to click on do it to make it like add it here, right? Now it's still home 3, but I remember I opened a pages here. So I want you to scroll down here. You're going to see settings. Now I want you to come to general. So we're going to make few changes, and I'm also going to show you how you can make. Now if you come to your menus, you're going to see something called let's go all. You're going to see something called front page Elementor. This is the first page of your website, right? I'm going to show you how you can make home 3 that front page or any home. So first of all, on that setting, you come to general. We're going to give this a site name, so I'm just going to call it zip, right? Then yeah, you give it a motto, right? So you could call it, I love to use building the future with you. You can add your site icon here, more like let me show you what a site icon is. Now on hosting, you're going to see something like a H here, so that's the site icon. On ours, you're just going to see the internet icon. So we could use anything, so I'm just going to use this. I'm going to set it as the site icon, crop image. Now we're going to scroll down. You're going to see here, you put your email address here. Okay, then click on this so people can register, and scroll down and click on save changes. Now you're going to notice that this icon will change. Okay, so you can notice it has changed to this. The next we have reading. Now this is the main thing. So where is what we make our homepage. Now let's say you want to make home 3 your homepage. What you want to do is to scroll down and select home 3 and just click on save. Once you click on save, when you come back to this and you refresh here, you're going to see that home 3 will now turn to the front page and front home, and this will be it. So you just have to drag home 3 to the top and remove this from here. It's that simple, right? So I will just take this out. So all right, so that being said, I've showed you how to add homepage. The next thing I want to do is come to permalink. Few things you want to take note of. So here you want to make sure to leave this as post name. This will help your SEO very well. Once you scroll down, you can just leave every other thing the way it is. So that being said, we've been able to solve that aspect. Okay, so I've showed you how you could work on this home page. Now let's go into editing this page and fixing things up. So the first thing I want to do is once you come to the first page here, you could do this for every other page. You got about us, contact us, and all of that. So first of all, just click on edit with Elementor. And remember I told you Elementor is a page builder. It helps us edit a page, create content on that page, and do so much, right? So let's just wait for it to load up. All right, so this is everything. Now one of the things I love about Elementor is here you have what we call your editing screen, like more of your workspace, and here are the tools you could use for your website. So the tools you're going to use, so don't get it complicated. It's pretty simple. Now let's say you want to change this image, right? You just need to select it here. Now under style, you just come to start here. Now you're going to see the image, right? Just do have to click on it, and you're going to, let's say you want to upload directly, click on file, then you look for the image you want to use right on your file. Just look for them and you can upload that. So let's say you want to make use of this, you select it, but make sure that the image you're using on your website are not in MB. You could see, like here you can see file size 55.1 KB, which is a good image to use. Try not to use images that is up to 1 or 2 MB. It will really slow down your WordPress site. So you could do how to select that and you could go with it, right? Or you could just do it to select this image. So currently we have this, right? So you could do it to select this image, let's say we go with this, and you can see the drastic change, right? We've changed the image. You can use any image you want. Now if you want to change the text at the right top, it's pretty simple as well. So just do have to come here. You're going to see beauty redefined. Here you're going to see it's beauty title, right? It then you're going to see redefined. You could just make sure you can leave this is a code for this image here. So just do it to change the, if you just change the beauty and the redefine, or you can leave that if you want. Then here you could do it to just select this, and you see it's easy to change the shop and shine page. Once you click on it, it is already provided the link that takes you to the shop page. You could see, so you could change anything you want. Now here if you click on this, it shows you flexible payment, 14 days return. You could just do well to select, open each of them here, change it to what you want. It's that easy. It's that easy. Select, change, select, change, put your image, put your content. Beautiful, very easy, no stress. Now for the product, you can select this, right? Now you could select different, you can go with grid, right? Either opens up, you could do it to just do the same. So this is how we edit each of these, right? This is how we edit each of these. So you can see how grid is. I love this grid. It shows multiple products at the same time, and it's way better than carousel. You could go to settings here. Under settings, you could select the kinds of post. Okay, this source, you show a post source. You could select the displays you want, right? All of these, they are very easy to do. You could see how easy it is. Now this video is usually for business people who don't want stress to start thinking of how they want to go about creating their website and all of that. So with this, you are good to go. For the blog content, you could see them recent blog here. Now all of this, I will show you how interesting it is. So for this, we've made this change. We just click on publish. So every change you do, make sure to click on the publish icon. Now when you come back to the main place of the site, just click on, just refresh it here, and voila, you have this. So if you have an image of yourself or your makeup model, you could as well put it, or an image generated by an AI, you could do how to put them there. It's pretty easy. So you could see how this is looking. And just so you know, you could as well see your website in different view, right? So we have like a mobile portrait here. So you can see how beautiful this is looking. See how beautiful this is looking. Right, you can see the products. So you have like your modern landscape, mobile landscape. We have your tab, portrait, tab, landscape. You could see how each of them looks. So you can see how your website was going to appear when people use it on the mobile devices and the likes. Now I showed you how you can edit the front end. You could do the same for the About Us page, right? So once you come to About Us here, you're going to see some information about us here. Now you could do how to do the same to edit it the same. Just do how to edit with Elementor. Go there, change the image, change the text, and you are super duper good to go. Now you could do for contact us, do how to add your contact information as well. So like I said, this is a very simple video. Anybody can create this. Anybody. The tools are there, the resources are there. It's pretty simple for you to do. Now lastly, now let me show you quickly. I've showed you how to edit, so I'm just gonna close this up. Now let me show you quickly how to add product to your website, right? So now they are, so for every WordPress site, so add products, we make use of a tool called WooCommerce, right? Now you probably may have heard of WooCommerce. So this is it here. Now what we want to do on the WooCommerce is we want to click on product. So I'm going to show you how you can add product on WooCommerce. So once we've clicked on the product, we're going to show you how we click on add new product and all. Yeah, we're going to give this product a name. So I've gotten to just pick the name of the product. So I'm just going to remove the part where we have color. Yeah, so I'm just going to pull that. Then for the description of the product I also got it. You put your description here. Now if you have like a short description, but before that, let's say, now you notice the price here is in dollar. Let's say you're in a different country. I'm going to show you how you can change the currency to that of your country, right? So let's say the regular price is $5, right? And let's say we want to sell, so we have a price slash for, say, $3, right? Now if you don't want to have like a price slash, right, so you could just leave it at the regular price, and that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna do this like that. Now if you're selling a downloadable product like an ebook and all, you want to make sure to be downloadable. Now we're going to go to inventory. Now inventory here, you're going to put for if you sell physical product like we do, now you have like special codes you use. So it says you call them SKU, so it refers to stock keeping unit. So this is measurement in units. Yeah, if you have a barcode information, you can put it here. Now we're going to track our stock. So I'm not going to do any of this. We're going to track stock quantity for this product. So we really have 50. So whenever a person buys, it will keep dropping, right? It says allow back orders. So we're just going to leave it like this. Low on stock. How many products should we say is low on stock? When it's up to 10, we will say the system will tell us, okay, we're low on stock. So we want people to be able to purchase as much as they want. If we are selling a digital book or a digital something, you want to check this to limit it, right? So for the shipping information, you want to put the weight, the dimension, the length, and everything, right? Now we have link product. Now let me show you an example. So I have opened this product here. Now if you scroll down, okay, this particular one does not have what we call a link product or an upsells. Let's say now for you to use this classy lip gloss, you're going to need an addition. Let's say you need probably an oil or something. You want to include that product here, you want to search for it. But let me say we want to sell this, so I'm just going to put SOS. Now remember, this upsell means the price is higher than your actual product, so the price of this is going to be higher than this. Downsell means the price is usually low, smaller than the actual product. Then cross sell, so we're just going to leave this here. For attributes, now when we talk about attributes, we're talking about, does the product comes in variation of different colors, different size? If yes, you're going to do that. So the name of the product, right, is the length and everything, right? So let's say we are going with different color, so we have name colors, so visible on the product pages. So here you can pick different color. Right, so these are different colors available. I'll also show you how you can add your own colors as well. So let's say dark and any other one you want to pick, right? So you can click on save attributes, then advanced. So you have a note if you want to leave a note whenever they purchase that product. Now, but it's something called brought together. So brought together actually means I think I made a mistake, sure. But when we talk about brought together is you need so for instance, you cannot buy A without B. So it's more like somebody going to get what will I use as an example? You're going to get a new laptop, right? But you can't get the laptop without like a cord or a charger, so you have to buy both. So if you have something like that, products like that, you want to make sure to have them, right? So you want to add them separately with discount and all of that. You do that all from here. So there are more options here, but we are not going to go through that. You're going to put your short descriptions if you have like a short description. That there's now short descriptions are descriptions that usually appear at the side of the product. There's no such short description for this. Then the initial description we put are those ones, they call them long description, they appear at the bottom, right? So this is where you're going to put your short description that will appear at the side of the product. Now we have product options. Is this product selling fast? If yes, you want to say it. Is the product trending? If yes, you want to say it, right? If you have features that you want to add to this product, let's say the product is good for the lips, it makes the features of the product, you can do it to add all the features here. So we have information, right? So the description of the product here, you have, let me show you where this appears, right? So first of all, let me come here, you have ingredients, right? This is where you have ingredients and other descriptions. So this is what you're going to be doing under information. You're going to put a title and a description, and you have ingredients, and you're going to put the description of also the ingredients and all of that. So that is basically how to do that. Now once we come to, so we've been here, so once we shift a bit to the right side, here you can see that here you'll be able to add, edit, publish immediately, or you want to publish in a future date. Then here you add your feature images. Feature images are the actual image of the product. So I'm just going to click on select here, and these are the images I want to make use of. So for your feature image, you only need one image, right? But I'll show you where you can add more. So I just need this. So I'm just select as product image. Now you have what we call product gallery. So if you have multiple image of the product in different color, different size, you want to do that. Yes, I'm just going to select this, then click on add to gallery. All right, now product category, so you can look at it up here. So we have, this is a makeup, but if you don't have your category, you can just click on add category, then type the name and click on add category. Now the same with tags, so we're going to call this make up, then it's been added. So we have brand. Let's say you deal in specific brand, right? Nike, Louis Vuitton, and the likes of them. If your brand is not here, you could just do to add and be able to add the brand you want. All right, even if it's a personal brand. So we're going to leave this like this. Then that's all we need to do. So what we have to do now is just to come here and click on publish. Now I've published this, you scroll down, we can click on preview changes. So while this loads up, we are going to go through a few things. Now under the products, right, we have brands. You could really add brands apart from adding it directly on the way you're writing your product. You can add different brands here. You could as well delete all those ones if they are not associated with you. We have categories and the tags, we've talked about it. We have attributes. Attributes. Now here under attributes, you only have attribute based on color, based on finish, and based on size. So if you have other attributes you want to add, just type the name here. You're going to select how you want it to appear, a button, color, image. You get, then you click on add attribute. It's typical, simple. You're going to find all the stores, right? All the stores on platform. You could do it to delete or add any particular store. Lastly is the review. So if you check this product, if you scroll, if you scroll on some of our products, you notice some of them comes with review, right? People's comment and everything. This is where you're going to find all of them. You're going to approve, delete, and you could approve, unapprove, you could delete, you could send to spam, and the likes of it. So that's everything about the product. So let me show you the product we created. So this is a particular product we just created now, right? If you open it up, you could see it's in stock, right? This particular one is in stock. You could see that we gave it I think notice when we give it the price actually. So you can see the product one has been added to wish list. You can click on continue to shopping, but we'll come back to all of this, right, where we're testing the product. but just one you could choose. Yeah, so this is the color variation. You could choose different colors, and you could click on add in quantity. Now we cannot actually buy because we do not have like a payment gateway that we have added. So once we do that, we'll be able to move forward, but we've not been able to do that. So I'll show you how to do that basically. So that being said, now I've showed you everything about this. So quickly, I'm going to show you how you can set your payments from dollar to your local currency. So let me show you how to do that. For that, I want you to come to WooCommerce. We're going to go to settings. Now under WooCommerce settings, there are a lot of things you could change, but I'll just walk you through a few things. So here I'm going to walk you through setting up your local currency and also how you can as well set up your payment account. Right, so the first thing you want to do is to choose your state or country. Right, so I'm just going to pick Nigeria and Nigeria Abuja, and you could put your code, then your address right here, then scroll down. Make sure to leave this to sell to all countries if you are selling and shipping to all countries, but if not, you want to just pick the particular countries. Okay, select the specific countries and pick the particular countries you're selling to. The next is shipping location. So are you shipping to all countries or you're shipping to specific countries? If you are, you just do that and specify the country you are actually shipping to. So I'm just going to leave this to just ship to all countries you sell to. Then you just leave this here, shop. So leave this, or you could go with your geolocate depending on what you want. So now we have taxes, enable taxes rate and calculation. Now if your platform pay taxes, you want to enable this, you can leave this coupon. Now for currency, you want to type in your local currency name, so Nigerian naira, then you want to click on save changes. Now if we come back here and refresh this, okay, we're still having the same currency, but we'll work towards that. Sometimes we need to clear cache for it to happen, but let's just keep going. So we have other things. After general, we have product. All right, so you could just go through all of this. These are really simple to navigate, right? But I want us to go to payments, right? This is very important. On the payments, WooCommerce will provide you certain options. Okay, so basically, because I'm in Nigeria, they'll provide you this. So I'm just going to click on install Paystack. Now there are other options. So we have Paystack, Flutterwave, Razorpay, PayPal, and all of that. Now based on your country, WooCommerce will recommend certain payments for you. So we also have other payment options. Okay, but I will come back here. Okay, before I leave here, let me show you what you want to do. So come to plugins, click on add new. I'm just going to open it in a separate tab here. Now you want to search for the plugin you're making use of. So let's say I'm going to make use of the Paystack already installed. Just search for Paystack. Let's say Flutterwave. So you just do it to install Flutterwave gateway for WooCommerce, or you could go with this depending on what you want. So at the end of the day, so just go with this is by Flutterwave. So this is a better option. Now if you're using PayPal, you just search for PayPal. So WooCommerce PayPal. So install this one by WooCommerce, then make sure to activate. So I'm going to show you how it's going to appear on your WooCommerce, but we're going to be using Paystack as our payment gateway since I already have an account with Paystack. Now let's go back here and just refresh this option. Now you notice that PayPal has been added as an option, right? But we're going to be going with this. So I'm just going to click on complete setup, and we'll click on here which says enable Paystack, right? Enable test mode. I'm just going to leave it as test mode. Then go up to your Paystack account, go to settings. If you want to learn how to open a Paystack account, I'll put a video in the description. Just follow it. You go to API and hooks and webhooks. So I'll just come down to where we have our testing key. So I'm just going to copy the code for the testing, and once you want to go live, make sure to uncheck this and put your live info. So we're going to click on pop-up as our test. Okay, so I'll just go to redirect. It's way safer. So the first key we complete was the secret testing key. So print this. The next key is the public test key. So I put this here.
So once we click on autocomplete other, then remove or cancel, just leave all this here. So just make sure to leave this, pay via saved card also, then enable customer method if you want to, but I'm just going to leave it out and click on save changes. Now, to avoid situation where bad network makes it impossible to verify transaction, so we're going to copy this webhook information, and we're going to go to our paste tag, and you see where it's called webhook. I want you to paste this here. So if you want to learn about it, you could also open this up to probably have a feel. Okay, so once we do that, click on save changes. Now we're good to go. So let's go back and refresh this and see if everything we've done will manifest. Now you can see that the prices has changed. So this is in Naira. These are around 20 Naira, which is more actually. So pick up available at Signet store, usually 24 hours. Check for available stores here and all of that.
Now we'll come back to the testing, right? I just wanted to show you that the prices has actually changed and all of that. You could see different colors. Now we could click to add to cart here. So you click on go to checkout. Now that our pay stack has been so here you just put your information and all of that, but we'll come into test. Okay, let's just test this. So we put this information, but no, we'll come into test and lastly, right? So let's not be in a haste. Now I think I've showed you how to set up the process and every other thing. All right, so lastly, as we wrap things up, let me show you how we will change the header, the logo here, so it will be yours. Then also what we call the footer, which is the last place here, how you can customize all this to be yours and edit it and change it and actually even make it different. All right, so the first thing you want to do is once you come to your dashboard and you're going to see the cosmetic logo here, you just come here and what you want to do is click on templates. So we'll start with the footer. Right, on the footer, what you want to do is to identify which is your actual footer. Scroll down to the bottom and you're going to see how it looks, right? Then under the footer, what we're going to do is you're just going to click on view, and we're going to open everything up to see which particular field footer we're currently using, and we'll go with that. So this may take some time, but this is like the surest way to actually go about it. But if you have other ways to discover the footer, you could just leave a comment in the video below. Okay, so this is not it, so we'll cancel this. This is definitely not it, so we'll cancel this. This is definitely not it, so we'll cancel this as well. This is it, so footer pixel template, so we're going to cancel the other ones because they are definitely not that particular footer we're looking for. So this is we'll click on edit with Elementor. Now on the same way we're going to do for the header, so just go to header desktop, but the header can get a bit complicated, right? So let me show you what I mean. So if you click on right click and click on view here, okay, so this is what this shows you, right? I think this is what we edited. You can see the logo here. This is it. But if we continue all through all of them, so we just open them one after the other for the header, we'll go to the last one. Now this is how this one is looking, right? This is looking like this. So the question is, how do you know which particular one? Let's just open everything up. This is looking this way, this is looking this way, this is looking this way, this is looking this way. Now we have also this. For the footer, please let's just handle the footer. We'll come back to the header. So I want this to be quickly done. All right, so still on the footer. So this is every information on the footer. I'm just going to change one thing, and you could as well change every other thing. So this is on 15%. So once this appears up, we're going to make it a 50%, so you could see how the changes work. All right, so basically like I said, what I'll just do is I'll select this and I'll just change this 15 here. You see how easy everything is to edit. Just put 50% and that's it. Now for this other one, you just do well to put your information, your contact. The same with this. right? You could just open it up. For the link, you could link it to different pages. Now let me quickly show you how to link something. So I want to link this our story to the about us page. So what you want to do is you want to scroll up, you're going to see about us, right click on that particular page you want to link it up with. Then you just copy the link above. So I'm just going to copy this, right? Then what I do is I come to the place where I want it to be in. So let me delete this, then I paste the link there, and that's it. So you could do the same if you have a social media link. You could actually just do the same. So if you have a social media link, you can actually just do the same, right? And that's easy. So all this, if you want to remove this, you want to change this, all right, reserve 2025, then put your business name. Yeah, you want to do that. So all of those things, like I said, it's pretty simple. So that's how to edit the footer. And don't forget to publish when you're done. So I'm just going to publish this. I'm going to publish it so you can see the actual changes coming to effect. So I will just right click here. I say right click up. We're going to refresh this. Then we'll scroll down. And so lastly, before I go, let's go to the home page first of all. You want to actually do something quickly, but let me show you what we've made changes to first of all. So you can see this is a 50% has been added, and that's how it is. Pretty simple. Now I want you to make sure that on these templates, right, you go through each and every of the templates and you make sure that they are yours. So let's say on this side that you want to change this logo here for each and every one of them. Reason is that if you notice, when you go to a different pages makes use of, so now this makes use of a different footer. So this just give your website that feel and that variety look. So that's just it. So in a nutshell, there's no actually need even going through all of this one after the other. But let me show you how. I've showed you how you could actually change this. So just go there, edit with Elementor, and change each and every one of them. So at your pace, you're changing. Every time a person goes to, let me say, your about us, your logo remains the same, but the feel of your website just changes, but it gives that the same look and that same ownership, right? So basically that's all for everything we need to know about this website and how you can create this as a business owner. This is a very simple video and a step-by-step process. If this video is helpful to you, do have to like, subscribe, and share. Now we also help businesses create websites. We also help we help businesses, we help enterprise organizations, NGOs create a website like this and way more. So just do also reach out to us if you want this team or you need any of our tools that are paid. Do also actually reach out to us. Like I always say, I recommend Hostinga. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so we could promote and grow together. We have more things and more works in the future and as time goes on. So I want to also say Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. If you're saying this in 2026, welcome, and yeah, have a blast. Thank you.